Welcome back to my channel. This is Kim with Creative Crafticality, and today I have a dollar store DIY for you. This is a gift that you can give to your mother or to a friend who is a mother, or you can hang it up in your house. If you are a mother, you can put this with a grouping of pictures of your kids. But I had seen this on Pinterest. I will put a picture of it right here. And I wanted to recreate it using things that I found at either the Dollar Tree or the 99-cent store, and things maybe from Walmart, depending on what you have at your locations. So what you will need for this project is a longer piece, either a canvas or a board or some sort of frame that is like flat surface that you can paint. So I found this one at the 99-cent store. It was actually a $2.99 item, but it is like a pressed board, but it's open in the back like that, and it has these little clippies. I'm going to take those off. I'm going to take these off, and this is going to be painted. So this is about 2 feet long and probably 6 inches or 7 inches wide. You will need some paint. I have the turquoise that I want to use, and then I have some brown that I want to mix with a little bit of my white to color or paint the letters. And the turquoise I'm going to use on the board itself, and I think I may add a little bit of the white to it. I'm not sure. Then you will need some paint brushes. You'll need 2 M's. I ended up with 2 W's. I picked these up at the 99-cent store as well, and they didn't have any M's, so I got 2 W's. I have some ribbon that's from the Dollar Tree. This is a burlap ribbon, or if you have burlap in your stash, you could use that to make a ribbon. And then I have some twine here, and this, I believe, I think it was from the Dollar Tree. You can buy it at the Dollar Tree, but I had this in my stash. So I'm going to be using this to make the hanger on this. You need some sort of plastic or something to do your painting on to save your surface, and then some sandpaper, and then paper towels and things that you need to keep your area clean. So also will need hot glue and a button or a rhinestone or some sort of embellishment for the middle of your flower. So let's get started with this project. The first thing I'm going to do is remove all 3 of these clips here, and then I'm going to take my sandpaper and lightly sand the top of this just so it takes that slick finish off, and then it'll be ready to paint, and the paint will stick to it really well. Your base color, which I am using this turquoise here, and I'm going to paint the entire base. Now, after 2 coats and this is dry, I'm going to take my sandpaper. I'm just going to lightly sand it and give it a little bit of distressing, and then I'll go in with some brown paint and add some more distressing with that. My brown paint, I'm going to take a dry brush and do some distressing with that, just with very little paint on my brush. And with the brown here, I'm going to use some of my white and mix in a little bit of brown to the white so it makes a tannish, creamyish color, just a little bit. And I'm going to go ahead and paint my two M's, and I'll be right back. Using the same dry brush technique and the brown paint, I'm going to go in and add a little bit of dimension to the letters just by doing some dry brushing along the edges. So those are ready. While those are drying, pull in your burlap ribbon, and we're going to make a bow for the top. So I'm just going to do a simple bow. Using the burlap ribbon again, we're going to make a flower. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut one edge of the wired part off. And I only have a little bit left on this roll, so I'm just going to go ahead and cut the rest of that. That's probably about a foot and a half, a little bit, maybe a little bit less than that. And then what I'm going to do is go ahead and start scrunching this together. And forming a flower. I'm going to take my ends and I'm going to pull some of my pieces off so it makes a frayed edge. And I have one little piece here. It was just a scrap that I cut off of there. I'm going to cut that into a little circle, and that's going to be the base of my flower, so I can put hot glue on this part of it, and then that's what I will glue the center of my flower onto. So I have my hot glue here. Well, actually, let's get this ready first. Just kind of scrunch it. And then take your hot glue, put a dime-sized circle, and then put that down like that. And that's the bottom of the flower. And you can kind of adjust it. And then if you want to pull more of your threads away from the edge, you can, and make it a little bit more rustic. And then in the center of this, I'm going to pick a button. I have these buttons in my stash, and I want one that matches my blue paint, and kind of a big one. Let's see here. I think I like this one. Oh, let's see. Maybe that. I think I like this one because it has a little bit of a swirl in there. So I'll go ahead and glue that using my hot glue. Now, our next step is to assemble our board here. I'm going to take some of my twine first and make the top to hang it. So I'm going to go ahead and turn my piece over, and I'm going to glue it down in here. You can also use this to hang it, but I just think it adds something to it, to have this as the hanger. So I'm just going to take this and add glue in there. Turn your board back over, and the next thing you want to do is place your letters the way you want them. I'm going to do them sort of at an angle. So the next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and glue down my pieces. I have it laid out the way that I want it. Hey guys, I'm super excited about how this turned out. I hope you liked it. Give me a thumbs up if you did, leave me a comment and subscribe, and I will see you again next time. This is Kim with Creative Crafticality. Bye, God bless.